Good morning, everyone. We have something we want to share with you today. Stay tuned.
Everyone, this is Paul.
And this is Amber. Welcome to our channel. Hey guys, before we get started, I wanted to ask you to stay tuned to the end of the video where we will have another Airstream tip. Okay? We are going to Chelsea's, and that's part of what we wanted to share with you today. We are 1,000 Trails members, and that helps cut our cost down. We pay one annual membership fee, our dues a year, and then we don't really have to pay anything when we are traveling to stay at the 1,000 Trails parks. Well, when we got COVID, we weren't fully healed at the end of the 3 weeks, and we had to move our RV to a different campsite. They didn't have any availability for us to extend our stay. There's a 3-week cap on your 1,000 Trails membership where you have to leave that park at that time. And we ended up having to pay quite a bit of money to book another RV park for a month while Paul recovered. So all of that to say, it was a bit of an issue for us to be able to extend our stay here because of a medical emergency. So my daughter and son-in-law have brought in loads of dirt and crushed concrete, and they are making a pad for us outside of their home so that when we come home, we will be able to park our Airstream there and we don't have to worry about that 3-week restriction. Because really when we come home, we want to stay the whole holiday season, which would be, November, the end of October until really January. And we weren't able to do that with 1,000 Trails, and there's only 1,000 Trails that is driving distance to my daughter's family. So we couldn't like hop back and forth from her house more than 3 weeks. So we are gonna get a little permanent home base setup. We're having trouble with the tractor right now, so we can't move the dirt, but I'll put some clips from when we were there yesterday of the absolute mess with the dirt piles and the crushed concrete piles. Okay, so we made it to my daughter's. You're gonna see that bird cage right there, so you may hear the birds making a lot of noise, but I'm sitting at the table because I have to get next week's schedule nailed down because it's our last week before we hit the road for our very long 8-month road trip. So there's lots that we have to do. There is a possibility our plans may change. We may have to extend our stay here depending on some medical things we have going on this week. I'm hoping that is not the case. So yesterday, Paul and I were actually in a car accident. Obviously we're fine, and our truck is fine. We were in the truck, and fortunately, we did not have the Airstream attached because somebody rear-ended us. Because of our big hitch on the back of our truck was fine, but the woman that was driving a small black SUV, our hitch just destroyed the front of her vehicle. And she was very apologetic. She felt very bad that she wasn't paying attention, and we were actually completely stopped at a stoplight, and she just ran into the back of us. So we did have Jaxie in the car. I had to get out and get in the back seat with him. He was just trembling and just very scared. But he's okay. So just wanted to catch you up on that.
For a few weeks now, I've been smelling antifreeze while we're driving. Now, I've looked, could not find a leak, so the other day we went over to our son's house and he helped me look, and we found it. It is the heater core in the truck that's leaking. So, I purchased the heater core from O'Reilly's and got some antifreeze. So we're planning to do it this week, so I'm getting prepared to do it, and it's going to be an all-day job. They say 3 to 5 hours, so I got to take my whole dash off just to get to it. Now we're going to take the truck down there to a place where they can take out the Freon and they reuse it. But to fill it back up, I'm going to do it myself. It takes R134A. So on Amazon, I bought me a kit with the gauges. and the vacuum pump. So I've never used one. I've seen my uncle use it. He was an AC man, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. And if I got any problems, I'm gonna be calling my uncle.
So today we are at our son Robert's house, and today is the day we are going to try to get it fixed, and Robert's helping, so yeah.
My heater core was leaking, so time to change it out. A lot of work, 3 to 5 hours to do it. Thank goodness for YouTube to show me how to do it.
So they were able to get the front part of the truck in the garage, which is good because it's sprinkling outside and it's actually supposed to rain later. So they'll be able to be dry while they're working on it. It's really cooled off today too, so it's a little cold. But I want to show you their, I don't even know what kind of lizard it is, but it's actually kind of cute. If he comes flying at me, I'm telling you what, I'm going to hurt myself. He's looking at me. And they also have birds. Let me show you. So the guys are outside working on the truck. I'm sitting in here working on a video, but I forgot to tell you, it's just been pretty crazy. But Paul and I went with a couple friends of ours, hi Russ and Tracy, to the 2022 Houston RV show. And we had a lot of fun. Take a look.
Maybe said I'm in for a long ride today, so you know, more to the shoes. Hi. Whether it's 311, it's got literally bunks in the back with a bath and a half, right? Yes, yes. It's got the couch. I love that one. I do too.
Yeah, the bedroom will be the same as this.
What you doing? Walking space. So that's really the same thing. The only thing you said was different?
This is a 3410. 3410 is like 36.5.
I'll tell you, it's on the back, it's on the shoe.
So we just talked to a guy from Holiday World because we didn't see the Airstreams and thought we might have missed them. And he said they don't have any Airstreams at the RV show this year in Houston. It's like, what? That's incredible. Wow. So when we got home from that RV show, we literally went home and crashed. We were exhausted from the little bit that we did do. But the following day, we went over to Paul's sister Mary and her husband James's house, and we got to see our niece Amber and her little baby Nathan and watched the Super Bowl game and ate really good food.
Darcy, quit.
Who
Who are you rooting for, James? Darcy.
I don't even know who's playing. Airstream or this? I think we'll take that.
I was like, have I taught you nothing?
Fancy. Look at the front of it. Oh, look at that.
This was his discussion whether he should buy a really ugly RV, it's really old and really ugly, or if he should buy an Airstream.
No, I'm going to put it up on it.
I mean, there's no question. Let's go see how they're doing. I think my brother-in-law James showed up to help.
Oh, it needs to.
Looking like a skeleton.
I didn't know you were taking pictures.
Sneaking up on you guys to see what you're doing.
I think I need a new one. It's about wore out. It used to be blue.
Oh, the one I bought you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still using it.
Couldn't wait.
The steering wheel.
Yeah, I see it. That's not where it's supposed to be.
There you see with your feet.
Get it out of my hands.
Hold it up, babe.
That's the new one.
Wow.
That's what we're replacing.
Dragster behind you too.
Oh, okay. Okay, while they're continuing to work on that, I want to share some clips with you that Paul and I filmed the other day about another Airstream tip of how to fix an issue with the Airstream AC vents on the ceiling. So take a look. So we wanted to give a shout out to viewer Greg Hansen. Hi, Greg. About a question that he asked us about whether we had found a solution to the round AC vents on the ceiling coming loose and actually falling out. About a year ago, we were experiencing that issue, and Paul did find a fix and applied that fix to like half of the AC vents to see if it would work or not, and it did. So in today's video, Paul is going to show you how to do that.
Today, we're going to fix the AC vent in the Airstream. You see how it's hanging down? And it just snaps in. It's held up there by one rivet. What we're going to do is we're going to add a rivet to it. To do this job, we need a drill, 1/8" drill bit, rivet gun, a rivet, and a washer, a small washer. Just one that would just fit right over the top of it like that. The reason why you need that washer is like a spacer, so you can set the rivet gun just right in there like that, with a washer in between the rivet and your rivet gun. Okay, right here in this hole, you can see that there's a rivet inside there. And what we're going to do is turn this all the way around to the other side, and you can see a hole. And what we're going to do, we're going to drill this hole out, and we're going to put a rivet in there. First thing we're going to do is drill the hole. Second thing we're going to do, rivet in there. Just like that. No more falling out. And everything's still adjustable. Last year I did from this one towards the front of the bedroom, that way of the trailer. And this is where I stopped at. So I did this one. I just need to finish from there back. I'll do that next weekend. I just wanted to show you this. Craig, I'm glad you brought it up, so that way I can finish the rest of them.
You got it out?
There you go.
You want to break the seal?
Yeah.
You learned it.
You're ready. Yep.
Hey, Mom, can you put on Dad's shopping list that he needs to get an elbow for a ratchet?
About a universal joint.
Yeah, that.
Right. Let's get out to it.
I finally was able to have a tool that Dad doesn't have.
Robert, aren't you cold with no jacket?
No, I've been moving around. Man, I've been doing CrossFit in there. I'm like hot now.
Only thing that's bothering me is my nose.
rivets here so I can get to the back side of the hinge.
All right, let's go see how the guys are doing getting it all put back together.
In here.
It's back in.
Ash is back.
You want me
Woohoo!
to try to find one? You forgot. We both forgot.
Forgot about this.
That
I
they were
could
there.
use it myself.
Reference.
Okay, let's see if it starts.
Look at all our extra bolts.
Oh, you're not supposed to have extra.
Hey, the Freon.
Turn your wipers off.
The Freon. Do you need to remove all that?
Turn your wipers off.
Woo!
We're done after roughly 11 hours of working on the truck. YouTube lied to me. 3 to 5 hours. We were amateurs at that job.
And what do we think about the extra bolts that we don't know where they go? That's all the answer I
Something
need.
squeaks, I'll know where it came from, so I kept the bolts.
Robert says what? Robert says they're not important.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it.
And I say they are important. They held something heavy.
Either way, you'll
something
find
heavy's coming down. He's the optimist, I'm the pessimist.
Okay, so I told Jess to turn her volume on high so that if we call because we're broke down on the side of the road,
Yeah, I'll put my phone on.
somebody answer.
Yeah.
Please.
On the breakdown.
Yeah, because you'll be eating my dust.
Hulk smash!
Hulk smash. That's right.
We hope you guys like this video, and if you have any questions about anything you saw in today's video, please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We would love to welcome you to our YouTube family. Don't forget, everybody, live simply
Dream big.
and do life. We love y'all. Mwah. Bye.